As you can see, I'm in my pajamas. I thought I'd make a little video before I go to bed. Story time with Kate. I hope you guys like it. Okay, so for this story time, my first story time on my channel, as you guys could see, I will be talking about my greatest fear. Okay, so it all began years ago when I don't know the exact age. My parents are Jamaican, so we went to Jamaica and we were staying in at my aunt's house for a while. Me, my sister, and my mother, and we went to my aunt's house. And my aunt, she has a big beautiful house, backyard. Her yard was so big, she even had like a dog house. That is where my fear comes in. Okay, so I was always afraid of the dogs. When we got to the house, they would run to the front of the gate and they would just be barking crazy. And so my mother would be like, "It's okay, Karen," and I'd be scared. And my aunt, she would have to come to the front. Like, her house was back here and the front of the gate was right here. So my aunt had to really walk to the front to let us in through the gate. And the dogs would listen to her. They listened to her every demand. But she would come with a stick, a big stick, and kind of like shoo them away. She had a lot of dogs. This was years ago, so I could barely remember all of their names, but one of them was Striker. She named him Striker, and I still remember his face. I still remember the dog's face. Anyway, every time we went to my aunt's house, I was crying, "Mommy, I don't want to go in." Jamaican, so "Me don't want to go, me don't want to go." And my mom said, "It's okay," because we have to visit my aunt. And I loved her house. It was so beautiful. She had one of the prettiest houses. So we went in the house after she shooed the dogs away. And I hated them. I really hated the fear of going to I hated coming to my aunt's house. Because they would just start barking and they would run up to you. And it's so many of them. So anyway, we get to the house. One day, we were in the house. We slept over. And all around the porch or veranda, whatever you call it, is gates that's closed. She had like one on this side, but it's closed. Other side locked, closed. So the dogs couldn't come up. Okay, so we had my aunt's boyfriend or husband, or I don't know. He always every morning cooked breakfast, and he would give the dogs the leftover breakfast. And so we would always see him do it, and like we saw him feed them, right? Like the leftovers, even during dinner, if we had leftover bones, feed them. One day my aunt went to work and it was just me and my mother and my sister in the house. My uncle probably went to work that day too, her boyfriend. So it was just the three of us alone in the house. We just ate. We ate some food that my uncle made for us earlier that day before he left. It was like leftover food, chicken. We had leftover bones. So because my sister always saw my uncle feed the dogs the bones, she decides, "Give me your plate. I'm gonna clear the plate from the bones, right? And feed the dogs." So she went out on the veranda, porch, I don't know what you call it, and she fed the dogs the bones. She threw the bones in the backyard and on her plate. And I was like, no, don't do it. But she did it. And then she stopped and they ate it. I thought they would probably, I don't know what would happen. I was telling her not to do it. And then all the dogs came and I saw them eating. And they looked happy. They looked calm. And I thought maybe they're not that bad. They ate the bones. And so I was like, okay. But don't do it again. Just stop. And she's like, "Come on, Karen. You're going to just throw away your bones? Feed the dogs. They're hungry." And I'm like, "Okay, go ahead." And she shares them, my bones. If I could take this whole day back, I will. It's still a nightmare to relive. And so the fork drops. Mind you, when she's feeding them, all the dogs, I think it's about like 8 of them, were eating. And the only dog that didn't come out was Striker. And he was the biggest dog, and he was in his house. So anyway, she shares all the bones. She shares it, the forks drops, and I'm telling her, "Oh my God." And we're both like scared because we're like, that's Auntie's fork. She's gonna be so mad. Oh my God. I think my sister's coming home right now, actually. I hope she doesn't mind that I'm making this video. I'm recording a video, okay? So we're scared. So we're afraid that my aunt will be upset that the fork, if you want to jump in, I'm telling a story about the time we fed the dog to Bones. So anyway, we're afraid that my aunt will be upset that her fork is now in the backyard and the dogs are going to start licking it and it's going to be so nasty. So we're like, oh my god, Auntie going to be mad. We have to get the fork. And I'm like, how are we going to get the fork? And so the dogs kind of disappear. You know, they're eating their bones. And so they all kind of go back to their houses. And I'm like, no, Lisa. Because I could see in her face that she's thinking she's going to save the day. And I'm like, no, don't do it, Lisa. This, by the way, is explaining my greatest fear in life, which is now dogs. So this is exactly why dogs are my greatest fear. And so Lisa says, I'll get it. And all the dogs are away, so I'm thinking, oh my god, this is so nerve-wracking. I'm so scared. And so she opens the gate and she goes back there. Now, I don't know. I think because she was trying to not make the dogs run up to me, she closed the gate behind her. So now, I don't know how she closed it, but I don't know. So anyway, she goes to get the fork and it's like slow motion from there. It's like she picks it up and then all of them come. And even the one that was in the house that didn't even eat the bones, Striker, the big dog, comes. And so I'm crying and I'm screaming and they're all attacking her. And I run back to the house and I call my mom and I go, Mom, come, Lisa, oh my god. And so I run back to the gate and I'm telling her to come up to me. And mind you, at this time I was not bigger than her. Like, I am bigger than my sister now. So, but at this time, I was so small, so I couldn't lift her. But if it was me from now, I'd have pulled her over there so fast. Over the gate I'm talking about. So my mother comes and she's like, hold on, oh my god. I have to cut this part out. Damn. I didn't want to edit this video. Oh. But that's hard. So then, my mother, is that food?
No, it's mine.
What is it?
It's mine.
It's
mine. That's what it
is. It?
It's mine. That's what it is.
Anyway, so then my mother comes over, and remember I told you we have two gates, one here and one here. My mother tells her, go around to the front gate. And I'm like, Mom, just open the gate or lift her up. No, go around. For God, honest God, I have no idea why she couldn't just open the gate or lift her up from where we were. And I didn't understand. So that's why I held that anger towards her for like a long time. Still do. And, you know, I just felt like she got bit, but it could have been way less if you had just lifted her up. And she was crying, like streaming tears down her face. And, you know, they were just, like evil and loud. And it was 8 of them. And blood everywhere. And it just tortured me. So she actually went around running from them. Do you know how, just seeing them chase after her. Just, it scarred me for life. Life. To this day, I walk down the street and I don't fear anything. What is that?
Chips. It's not in there.
So
like
my sister brings this for me and there's only 2 chips in there. Say hi to my vlog before you do anything. I mean to my YouTubers. Why? Hi. This is my sister who I'm talking about, by the way. Say here real quick. What did you think about?
Can I finish changing?
Okay. What's this? I'm about to taste this mystery chip. It's called quinoa puffs. Great taste and non-GMO. Delicious, all-natural, multi-grain quinoa puffs. It's good. I think like cheese. Is this because of your diet thing? So it's gonna be horrible.
It's not horrible. It's actually really salty. Not bad for 100 calories.
Well, it needs more calories.
Does it need more calories?
So anyway, she survived obviously because she's here. So that she comes in the house, and my mother's like, go in the bathtub because she's bleeding so much, and the blood is just running down into the bathtub. It's so disturbing. Now, to this day, I don't fear much. People walk on the street, and they fear people shooting them. They fear people robbing them. And you know what my fear is when I'm in a dark place? That a dog is gonna attack me.
Yeah, right.
I swear to God, my aunt lives... Natisha, when you see this, I'm talking about you. Down a block, and there's literally a dark space where you're coming from her house to like the busy area by the train. And for the life of me, I know anything could happen. Anything in the world could happen. You think about it, it can happen. But all I care about is if a dog is gonna show up and attack me. I swear to everything I love. I don't care. Rob me, come up with a gun. I don't know what I would feel like. I've never experienced that fear. I've experienced what it's like to see a dog barking and wanting to attack you. And I don't want that to happen again. So my greatest fear is dogs. I have a wide lens camera. Anyway.
We get no privacy at all.
I just wanted to share this story with you guys. But tell me, what's your greatest fear? And why do you think you fear that so much? I don't even fear death as much as I fear dogs. This is a problem, but I know that.
No point in fearing death.
There is none. Exactly. I don't even fear... I can't think of something that I fear more than dogs.
Shit, dead, you gone. You can't do nothing about it.
Okay? I might see a spider and be like, ugh, don't touch me.
I could kill it.
You know, but anything in this world I can't think of I fear more than dogs, because I don't know, I get this chilling feeling. And then there's these people that live in New York City that feel like people are supposed to love their dog. You love animals. Not everybody does keep it on a leash. For the life of me, I don't understand why these people who live come on, they will take their dog and just say it needs a little air and make it walk up and down freely. Please explain to me why you feel like your dog doesn't need a leash. If you don't bite, how are you gonna tell me that a dog with teeth don't bite? I don't care if you don't have teeth. Put it on a leash. I don't like it. Not everybody likes dogs. Anyway.
Fun fact. When I get my own place, I'm getting a Siberian Husky.
Why?
Because I love Siberian Huskies. They're gorgeous dogs.
Do you see what I mean? She was the one that's attacked. This is the attack.
The victim.
So you don't want me to come to your house?
I do. I would love you to come over and spend the night and stuff.
So why would you get a dog? That really hurt my feelings,
I want
honestly.
a dog.
Because I don't like dogs at all. And for people who have them, shame on you.
Whoa.
I don't know, not shame on you, but just leave me alone. I just hate dogs. I hate them so much. They hurt. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm getting too personal. But isn't it weird? Okay, by the way, didn't finish the story. She had to get stitches, people. She went to the doctor and they had to stitch up her skin, her flesh. And she would hold a dog in her hand.
I petted dogs, hug dogs.
Why? Am I weird for this? Maybe it's because it happened to her, but she didn't witness it.
I didn't witness it. I was there.
No, like you didn't see what it looked like because it was happening to you. You just felt the pain. But from me looking at it, I just felt the fear. You couldn't be afraid. You were just trying to survive. I don't know. Maybe you were afraid. All I know is I can't for the life of me understand why she's not afraid of anything. And I am.
I'm afraid of spiders.
You've been attacked by 8 dogs.
I'm afraid of spiders.
And you're afraid of spiders with their 8 legs?
Yeah.
Who don't come to kill?
Freaks?
Anyway, this is my sister, by the way. She's in my video. Yay! She's in the video.
I'm probably not gonna be in a video now. Right?
Anyway, that was my story time for today, and tomorrow I'll do another one. So I can't do daily vlogs because I won't be able to capture a lot of interesting footage. I'm gonna do my vlogs, trust me, but I have to do something that I can do on a daily basis. So I'll either be doing story times or interviews. This is my first story time, and I'd appreciate it if you like it. Tell me your greatest fear, why you think it's your greatest fear. Trust me, I read all of them and I will be replying. And subscribe and tell a friend, okay? So, that's it for today, and tomorrow there'll be another one. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye. Wait, say bye to my sister. And let's just thank God that she's alive. Give me a kiss.
Lipstick.
I know, but this lipstick doesn't come off. Okay, bye guys.
And I know